Assalamu alaikum dear students. From chapter 5 gravitation in lecture 1 we will discuss about the law of gravitation and the force of gravitation. In 1687, on the basis of his observation, Sir Isaac Newton formulated a law which is called Newton's law of gravitation. It states that every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. This statement has two parts. This part defines the force of gravitation and this part tells the factors of the force of gravitation. First, we will explain the first part of the statement. It states every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force. This force is called force of gravitation. It means that any two objects have the mass apply the force on each other. You would surprised to know that this phenomena of attracting objects towards center is not specific to just Earth. In fact, every object is attracting the every other object in the universe. For example, if you are watching the video, then you and your computer are attracting to each other. This chair and the table is also attracting to each other. This ball and the earth is also attracting to each other. This force of attraction due to which every body is attracting to every other body is called force of gravitation. Second part of the statement discuss the how much is the force. It states that the force of gravitation is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. This relation shows that if the mass of any object increases, then by the increase of this mass, the force of gravitation between the object will also increase. But if the distance between the center of the object increases, then the force of gravitation between the object will decrease because this is inversely proportional to each other. Now we will derive the formula for the force of gravitation. For this we will use the law of gravitation. Consider we have two objects of different masses. The mass of the one object is m1 and the mass of second object is m2, and the distance between these object is d, the distance from the center of one body to the center of second body. Then according to Newton's law of gravitation, these objects will attract to each other. Let us consider these objects are attracting to each other with a force F. This force has equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. This negative sign shows that these forces are opposite in direction. Now according to second part of the statement, the force of gravitation will be directly proportional to the m1 multiplied by m2, give this equation number 1, and force of gravitation is inversely proportional to the square of the d. This d is the distance between the center of the objects. Give this equation number 2. Now we will combine these equations, then we will get F proportional to m1 m2 upon square of the d. In the next step, this proportionality sign is removed, and in mathematics, if the proportionality sign is removed, then the proportionality constant is multiplied at the right side of the relation. Here, the proportionality constant will be g. This g is called universal constant of gravitation, and this formula is used to find the force of gravitation between two objects. For the formula of g, we will isolate this g from the formula from the equation A. then we will get the formula for the G, which is G is equal to Fd square upon m1 multiplied by m2. Now for the SI unit of the universal constant of gravitation, we will substitute the SI unit of these quantities. SI unit of the force is Newton, SI unit of the distance is meter, here distance square, so it will be meter square. SI unit of the mass is kilogram, multiplied by kilogram, it will be kilogram square. So you will get Newton meter square per kilogram square, which is the SI unit of the universal constant of in an SI system. The value of the G is 6.673 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. The value of the G will remain same everywhere. It does not depend upon the medium. Now we will discuss the parameters of the law of gravitation. The law of gravitation is applicable on the point masses. It means that it is applicable on the small masses, but is also applicable on the large objects if the distance between them is very large as compared to their size. For example, if you want to find the force of gravitation between the earth and the moon, then you can use this formula, because the distance between the earth and the moon is very large as compared to their size. Then these masses are considered as the point masses. Now we will discuss some properties of the force of gravitation. It is an attractive force. It means that it is the force of attraction only. There is no repulsion. It is not affected by the medium, because the value of G remains constant at any medium. It is a central force. It means that it acts on the line joining the center of the bodies. It is a long range force. It is very weak force, but the range of this force is very long. Now we have a conceptual question. If all the objects attract each other, then why we do not feel the force of gravitation? It has two reasons. The reason one is the force of gravitation is very small due to the small value of G. If you will use this formula and calculate the force of gravitation between m1 and m2, then you will get very small value of force of gravitation, because the value of G is very small. And the second reason is other forces are also attracting on these objects, and these forces are force of friction and the force of gravitation of the earth, which is also called gravity. These forces opposes the objects to come close to each other.
Thank you so much for watching my video.